And we're live.
And we're recording.
Oh,
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the B-movie battle sanctioned by the government of Wonderland. Swear words of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the show. All other swear words are restricted. Wonderland officials of Ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the show and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 1 continuous hour. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until the review concludes. Blessed be our Wonderland leaders in America, a nation reborn. B-movie battle is now in effect.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to B-Movie Battle in the Cage Cast, episode 7249, whatever you want to call it. For Kill Chain 2019. I'm Phoenix West.
Dick Chain.
Dick Chain, Dick it. Well, this is your first go round, first link in the chain. This is Mike's second. What'd you think of it?
Oh, you mean this is your first time watching it? Or
My second time.
Second time watching it. It felt like a student short that was turned into a movie because, like,
Yeah.
the initial idea is that, like, Nick Cage is the mastermind behind it all. But, like, if it was a short film, you could get away with that. But, like, in a long form narrative, it falls apart because, like, well, what if this didn't happen? What if that didn't happen? What if this? Like, there's so many, supposed things have to happen for your plan to work, but it's like it all comes to pass flawlessly. It's like that wouldn't happen in reality, but whatever.
No, they have a good excuse built in at the end.
Kind
of. The girl's like, what if this? And he's like, well, I had a contingency, plan B. And then the other guy's like,
yeah,
what happened if I killed Rodriguez? He's like, oh, that would go to plan C. Like
go to plan C.
He's clearly got a bunch of plans, apparently, and that's just a way to
sure. That's an excuse. Right. But is this the first movie of many? Because is there a Kill Chain 2? I feel like they opened up for a sequel at the end.
No, not that I'm aware of. I haven't heard anything about a sequel. I can't imagine.
It's early yet. This was with 2019. It could happen. Maybe 2023. Kill Chain 2, double take, or Kill Chain 2 double cross. I'm sorry, double cross.
No, it's going to be Kill Chain or Weak Link.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, I like that. That's even better. Yeah. Weak Link Kill Chain 2, starring David Paymer.
My Blu-ray is French as well.
Well, of course, because no one wants this movie.
Look, it's got that French thing where you can flip it.
La Kill Chain. It's a chain of kill.
On demand.
Chain de kill. Oh. So I thought this was taking place in New Orleans.
No,
but it's like not. It's
Columbia.
Which doesn't look like Columbia to me. It was totally architecturally not at all what I see Columbia as. It looked like New Orleans. It was like, because I was thinking, is this a sequel to Sunny? I wanted it to be a sequel to Sunny in some weird way.
A prequel?
No, a sequel. Because Sunny dies. And Sonny was his partner, was Nick Cage's partner. And so Sonny, in revenge for Sonny's death, he sets this all up and makes the plan happen.
Okay. You got your whole story going there.
I got my whole macro verse of Nick Cage movies going on.
Cannon.
Yeah, I think that works better.
So just say the second Nick Cage movie to be shot in Colombia in 2018. The first was Running with the Devil.
Running with the Devil. You saw that one, I'm assuming.
We talked about it a few weeks ago.
Oh, is that the one about the drugs with Lawrence Fishburne? Yes. Oh, okay. I can't remember the name of these movies.
We talked about that.
Oh God, that movie was fucking terrible.
Damn, that was back in May.
Oh, well, there's a reason I forgot.
Bringing out the Dead versus Running with the Devil. Gee, I wonder who won that one.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Damn, that really felt like it was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, what's a better movie, that Martin Scorsese movie or that stupid movie with Lawrence Fishburne fucks hookers with his underwear on?
I will say this: that movie should have been worse, and I'll say the exact same thing about Kill Chain. The movie, the story is really basic. It has the feel of like one of those direct to red box Bruce
Yes.
Willis
Yes,
or
it does.
Steven Seagal movies, but it's not bad. Like the way
No.
they made it, it's fine.
It's not a bad movie.
No,
I was actually surprised. But what was annoying was I was watching the movie and like I was like, man, I wonder how much time has passed. An hour and 6 minutes. It's almost over. Like, wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Because like I was
that's a
like,
good sign.
yeah, it was fine. Because I hated that fucking guy with the lollipop. That cop character was so annoying.
He's not
I
in
hated
much.
him. No, thankfully he dies right away.
And
But he
I
was
actually
just,
like his scene.
ugh, I hated that. Was annoying. I hated that whole
You're supposed
bit.
to hate him.
Well, I hated everybody. Well, you're supposed to hate everybody in this movie.
Yeah, they're all
Because
pieces of shit. It's one of those kind of movies.
Yeah, it's a Nick Cage.
Pulp
Nick
Fiction.
Cage is basically he's telling the story to these two hitmen, and it's basically the story of the movie. And you realize, oh, it's all connected to Nick Cage. It's all his plan at the end.
You think he's just the guy who's running a hotel in Colombia for no reason. That's clearly, you know what's going to happen. He's going to be
Yeah.
involved. But it goes to like,
Oh,
the greatest. I didn't realize it the first time around. I just kind of sat through this thing and was like, yeah, it was okay. I didn't realize how literal the title was.
yes.
The chain of kills. Like one person kills one person, then that person, and then someone kills them, and then
Yeah.
it's like Smile.
Yeah.
It's you just watch the chain reaction.
Yeah.
It's a literal kill chain.
But it's orchestrated by me, Nicolas Cage. I'm smart.
Yeah.
I always have contingencies to my plans.
My contingencies have contingencies.
I'm like next. You see next? That's me. I'm next guy. I can see everything happening. And then you watch that movie, and the movie ends at the middle of the movie, and it's stupid.
Here's what I remember about the movie Next. At one point, he sees like getting hit with something and then ducks below it on a hill. That's all I remember.
No, he does that turn. He goes like that and it hits the tree behind him. He just pivots like a ballerina. It's hilarious.
That's all I remember. That's it.
You try to kill me, I'll know every move you're gonna make. I've done it, I've seen it. And then he's like the end of the movie is basically him calling Julianne Moore saying, we made a mistake, I gotta fix it. And that's the end of the movie. You don't even see the old like you don't even know if he wins. It's such a weird movie.
Is that
like
a
next
Lee Tamori movie?
Well, yeah, the guy that dressed up as a woman and got busted. If he was around today, he'd be the greatest filmmaker of all time. But he was dressing up like a woman at the wrong time, I guess. He missed that boat by about 10 years.
He's a comeback out.
I was in the head of a curve on that one. I was dressed in me stockings. In me dress, I looked great too. I was in good shape. I'll direct to Die Another Day. Did you know that?
Man,
In fishnets.
And Triple X State of the Union.
That's great. I love working with Ice Cube. It's great.
And he directed The Edge.
The Edge with Anthony Hopkins.
And Alec Baldwin.
That's a good movie, eh? I like that one. David Mamet's screenplay.
He
Who
did,
would have thought Lee Tamahori would have done that, eh?
Hey, he did Mulholland Falls. We talked about that last week.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow, he was around that long?
Along Came a Spider.
Holy, long that's a bad movie. The cross, the Ox Cross movies are terrible.
He also directed The Patriarch.
Not The Patriot.
No.
Oh, did a movie called The Patriarch, eh?
All right, so he tells the story. I'm not even going to go into detail because who cares?
Yeah,
it's a literal kill chain.
Yeah.
There's the scene with the sniper, the old sniper. Yeah,
just shoot
exactly.
me.
That guy.
He sits there laughing the whole time.
I like that scene.
It's actually not bad. Yeah, I was going to say.
Talking to his daughter.
Yeah.
It was very believable.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I kind of like this scene.
Yeah.
But the problem is he gets shot by Rodriguez from across the thing after he pays a whore to go over there. And then he gets shot. And then actually just before this, it's Cage setting up the story. That's when this happens.
Yeah.
Cage sets up the story like, you'll never believe this tale. Stop me if you get bored. And then and it's like this halfway to a James Bond opening.
Yeah.
It's the worst part of the movie.
Yeah.
It's so out of place.
That's why they needed a song that incorporated the title.
Kill chain.
It's on a kill chain. You're coming up on the kill chain. It's midnight and you're dead.
Hanging yourself with my kill chain.
Look across the street. It's the kill chain.
Dominoes falling.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly.
That,
And
like the James
but
Bond thing.
but instead of that, we have flashes to the movie, which is always a bad sign when the credits are showing you the future movie.
Yes, it's
That's always
never ever
dangerous.
good.
It's never a good sign.
But it cuts out, and then, like I said, it does the hitman dude, the sniper, and then it goes to the cop who kills or they arrest Rodriguez and they kill him in the backseat of the car.
Now, I'm
And it's-
assuming they were tipped off to pick up him because they are the dirty cops.
Yes.
So somebody hired them to pick him up, basically.
So let's follow this kill chain that
Yes.
Nick Cage set in the motion, because
Yes.
the backstory, we'll start there. We'll go chronologically. He was a partner. He was a hitman / assassin or whatever with what's his name? The guy that owns the place.
Oh God, Franco.
Him and Franco were partners. They find a bunch of little girls in like a trailer that they're supposed to kill. They don't. They let them go. Franco adopts one of the kids, and he does that. Meanwhile, Rodriguez and the old hitman from Just Shoot Me they didn't just shoot them. They burned them alive. Rodriguez burned them alive. The old man didn't save them.
Well, okay, so there's the first plot hole. They burnt them alive, like what, 5 years before he starts the kill chain? Because that happened when the kids were still kids, and he adopted the other one that grew up to be 17. Remember, there's like a 7-year age. There's a 7-year. There's a 7-year stretch of time in that story.
Yeah.
So I think that's plot hole number one. Is like, well, because how would he know that he did it 5 years ago? So these guys were a team for 5 years, and then they're still a team because they're still obviously a team because he's going after him in the beginning of the movie. But they say like, oh yeah, he used to be my partner, now he's not. But like, how long ago was that? Whatever.
So, it's not a plot hole, because it's 5 years ago. There's 4 sets of 2 men who worked and are working together. There's Rodriguez and the old man. There's Cage and Franco. There's the cop and his cop partner in the front seat. And then there's the 2 guys who show up at the bar, at Franco's bar. So that's the 4th set. So it's really just keep these straight. 5 years ago, they killed the little girls. The old man left and stopped being partners with Franco, and also stopped talking to his daughter, because his daughter's like, it's been 5 years, Dad. That's why he stopped talking to his daughter.
Yeah.
All right. So,
and he can't help anymore.
Meanwhile, there's also the plot point of the lady pimp.
Yes.
I don't quite understand that part.
She was the one in charge, and she's the one who kidnapped the 17-year-old girl and killed her. And that's why
who killed her, though.
The girl stabbed her. Remember, stabbed her repeatedly in the hotel room.
No, I meant who killed Franco's daughter. Who actually killed her?
Oh, her men, her guys.
Her men. Okay.
Yeah, because they made her a hooker or whatever, and they beat her to death or whatever.
So Cage sets this in motion, and there's diamonds involved, which he originally got from Franco, I think.
Yes.
And then he uses those diamonds to pay.
Not just diamonds.
Rodriguez to kill the
blood diamonds.
Yes, they look like they're meth flakes.
They look like the props from Breaking Bad.
It does, just clear. But then, so he pays the diamonds. He puts them in a car for Rodriguez after he shoots the old man. The old man, who we don't know this until the end, is in the hotel, Franco's hotel upstairs.
Yeah, was he? That confused me. Was that what was going on?
Yes. I was watching it. I'm like, oh, he's up there. Okay.
I thought that was weird.
So all of this took place next door in the beginning, and then it goes across the city because the cops arrest him and drive him away.
Yeah, but then the girl ends up there.
Okay.
Plot hole number 2.
So Rodriguez gets arrested by the cops.
Yeah.
They take his diamonds. So they have the diamonds now. The lollipop cop, I guess I'll call him. He goes back to his girlfriend, the main character, after he shoots his partner. They have a little stupid shoot off that takes way too long. Ultimately,
I'm just side bet or side interjection, Judge. Um, what is the English speaking white guy doing as a cop in Mexico or wherever they're from?
I think he's one of those guys that start off like Narcos.
Yeah, I know, but he should know the Spanish language if he's doing that.
That's why his
Because
partner.
in Narcos they spoke the language.
Yeah, and the one guy from Logan tries to learn it at least.
Yeah, but it wasn't local police. That was federal CIA. That was federal CIA DEA shit. It wasn't local police.
That one I'll give you is a stupid plot hole.
Yeah. All right, fine. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Yeah.
Other than that, flawless
movie.
No. Like we said, it's a stupid script, but it was well executed for what it was.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun action
All right.
movie.
So then I guess the plan is bring Rodriguez somewhere, but they shoot him right off the bat, and that apparently doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the plan at all. So why does that part matter at all?
Well, that's what I mean.
Brings
Yeah.
the diamonds to his girlfriend, who's on the run from her pimp.
Who's the girl?
Who's the girl?
Who's the lady pimp? Yeah.
Lollipop cop gets killed off screen.
Yes.
While the main girl goes to Franco's
hotel
and gets a room upstairs while Cage is down there. What the fuck is Cage doing at this point? He's just
there,
right?
And did Cage say he called in the two other guys to come in to shoot him? Didn't he make the call for them to come in?
I would assume you would have to, right?
Yeah, because he was doing that. Why? Because these two guys had nothing to do with the plot.
These are the two guys who killed the girl, you said.
No.
Or the two guys, the black dude that he poisons is one of those guys.
Yeah, no, the guy the guy he poisons works for the lady pimp. So that's a separate guy. The guys that pull up in the car later, the black guy and the Hispanic guy, they're from the agency or whatever. They were called in to go kill Nick Cage.
He has a line at the end, like
he says, like, I called it on myself because
he said to buy himself some time because they're going to send two more after that. So he just wanted to kill them now and then get a chance.
But why? Well, no, because he called. I think it's because I think this is why he called the agency to set up the first guy, so they knew. Just shoot me.
Yeah.
So they figured if Rodriguez disappears, it was going to be a setup. So they figured, okay, who set it up? We'll find out who made the call, and they put two and two together and figured out it was Nick Cage, I guess.
No, because they're already there.
Because the agency's that.
Those guys,
but because Nick Cage called them. Is that them in the rental?
Yeah, that's them in the rental getting the blowjob.
Right. That's right. Okay. But they were always there.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll get caught up in the details if we think too much. We're not supposed to during this movie. It's not like a dumb like dude dad movie. It's just like it's. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean it was whatever. It's a direct-to-video. It's better than most direct-to-video action schlock.
Oh, 1,000%.
But it's still not good. But it's not terrible. No. I wasn't like I said. I looked at the clock. Oh my god, there's 20 minutes left. Oh shit,
it does fly by.
It went by pretty quick.
It's okay. So the next plot point is the girl, the pimp, the lady pimp, comes to the bar with her henchman, or just henchman, right? Just one guy.
It's one guy, yeah.
Yeah. He goes down. Nick Cage gives him a drink, poisons him, while the girl's upstairs with the lady pimp. He makes her run outside and go around.
Yeah.
And then she stabs the shit out of her while Cage is in there. So lady pimp is dead. He says, "Roll her up and put all your shit in the safe." This is after they fucked, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll put all your shit in the safe. That way you can't just stick me with her.
And I like the part where it goes, "Give me what's under your left breast."
Yeah.
Because I know your titty ain't that big. Give it to me.
As much as I want to feel it.
Oh man, right come on. I got Nick Cage beard. This is my I don't care syndrome.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Is there a clip we want to play at any point for this?
Oh, I think you can play probably any clip with Nick Cage.
Yeah.
I like the part where he had the pills in his hand when he killed that guy with poison. He goes, "I'll poison you." And the guy just goes, and he just dies.
Oh, I forgot about that scene where, oh my god, that's 45 minutes in. That felt like it was 15 minutes in, where she
Yeah.
kidnaps the delivery man.
Yeah, well, that scene takes forever. That's like a 20. That felt like a 15-minute long intermission, where it's just her changing and he's driving, and it's like what he drove her back to the Franco Hotel, which is where it all started. That's another plot point. Number 3. I don't know. Here he is.
Será mejor que comiences. Será mejor. Sit up.
Set up.
He kills Coolio.
Waiting to start.
Now, how do you do that?
I guess he put it in the bottle.
But those pills, like did he put the pills? I mean, I'm assuming he took the powder and put it in the liquid, but
Yeah, I'm
like
sure.
a gel cap.
I
they
assume
gotta
this.
dissolve.
I assume this was he already did that, and he has the bottle of poison sitting up there. He
Sure.
set this in motion. This wasn't spur of the moment.
Well, I just think it's goofy that it's like a bunch of pills in his hand. It's kind of
Yeah.
goofy.
Well, he's showing that this is what's in there.
Look what's in there. I killed you. You're
prop.
dead.
These are actually just Mike and Ike's, but you get the idea.
These are actually my my personal drugs from my gold box, where I have my joints and my 2 gold
My
guns from
chiclets.
Face Off inside. My chiclets.
In my joint. Yeah, his
The casings fit like a condom. Dietrich.
kills him. She kills the girl. The 2 guys come in after that. The last 2
Yeah.
partners. He does a whole speech to them, tells them the story, which we saw in the beginning. It's our wraparound. And finishes telling them the story. And they're like, why are you telling us this? And he's like, I'm not. And he basically like, here's the combo in my
Yeah.
safe. And he writes, and he's like, well, thank you for this. He's like, it's not for you. That's for who I've been really been talking to this whole time.
Yeah.
And she comes
But
out.
again, that's the other part. That's like his whole plan is hinging on whether she's there to listen and has a gun and ready to kill somebody.
No, but
He doesn't know who this girl is.
he knew she would because he has her money. That's why he did that.
No, I know, but he's like it takes a lot for a person to be a killer. Like she has a knife. She slits the guy's throat with a knife when he blows up. When he tries to shoot her and the gun blows up.
Well, he knew the gun didn't work.
Yeah,
It's all
she
this
knew the gun
stupid
didn't
little
work,
stuff
yeah.
that he set up. Like you said,
Yeah,
it's just everything had to work out exactly the way it did. But
exactly. Yeah.
She starts. It reminded me of a little bit of Bad Boys
say
for
it.
some reason.
Oh, that's a way of the gun.
Yeah, I guess.
Kind of at the end there.
Yeah.
But see, that's the most accurate gunfight in a movie is probably Way of the Gun at the end. It's really well done and it's like accurate. It's like realistic, I should say, because they all have to reload. You know, they make sure there's moments where they're reloading and everything else, and they're in their stance, their military stance. And when this movie, it's just like they're just running around shooting at each other, blah blah blah.
Yeah, this is just an action movie. That they put some thought into that, especially in Way of the Gun, because there's so many scenes where they just slow down, like where they're doing the.
Yeah. Well, it's all strategic. It's just like
Yeah.
these guys are trained.
That's another
guys
movie
are-
about partners and how they
Yeah.
deal with each other. And this movie's not as focused on that, but The Way of the Gun is about that.
Yeah.
Like when you're watching those scenes, it is.
They need to make a sequel to that movie.
Oh, how?
I think they lived, and it's just like 20 years later.
They're all crippled.
Yeah, it'd be great. It's just they're old. That'd be hilarious. They're just old.
Shoulda come get you.
They-
100
They've
bucks.
never really learned their lessons. So like they have no money, so they have to be criminals forever. And it's just like like you're an old criminal, like you're a fucking loser. What do you do with your life? It's like that'd be interesting. I'd see that.
Where they're not bagmen like James Caan was. They're just
No, they're still like they're just like like every time you hear about serial killers who get caught, they're usually just petty criminals. Like that's what they do for a living. They're robbing people. They're involved in other crimes, and they just happen to kill somebody one day on their journey being a petty criminal. Like on a Tuesday, they raped and murdered some 13-year-old girl just because it was there, and they were moving on to somewhere else. It happens all the time in the 70s and 80s. especially like all those cold cases get solved because the DNA is found, and it's like they were in the system. They were in the system the whole time, and it's just about finding the DNA to the DNA, and you realize, oh shit, this guy was arrested in 2010 for murder, but he also murdered these 4 other people 20 years ago, unrelated, and it's all linked to him. And he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And he ended up
Sounds
dying
like
in
that
prison
guy's
anyway.
involved in a kill chain.
Exactly. Kill chain. Just like the guy from Just Shoot Me.
Who gets just shot at the end?
He does, and he's very good. I liked him.
Yeah.
I kind of was like, oh, I want to see more of him.
Me too. And he's like,
At first,
Christ, shoots him,
yeah.
makes him take, like, basically promise to take care of
yeah.
his daughter, and he just goes, no, fuck you. What do you want me to say? Fuck you. But then he, of course, calls the daughter at the end on his phone.
Right, yeah.
But what did he talk to her about? You don't hear it.
How are you? Your dad's
You go,
dead.
bunny.
I'm gonna bring a bunny. I'm gonna come see you. Are you
When
in
you in
Vegas? I want you to be in Vegas. That's the only way I'm gonna meet you is if you're in Vegas.
I'll
That's where
crash
I meet-
land there.
That's where I met all my girls is in Vegas, and I'm gonna drink myself to death.
Nick Cage in a movie has yet to land a plane successfully in the city of Las Vegas. Because in one movie he jumps out of the plane, the
Yeah.
other one he crashes it on the strip.
And then the other one, he just dies of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah,
Doesn't even try to get in the plane. He just fuck it.
yeah, I'll drive there. It's just easier.
I'll drive there from LA because I'm a failed screenwriter.
If you watch him in that order, it's like he just learns. Fuck out of
Yeah.
the drive.
That's the Las Vegas trilogy. The Nick Cage trilogy. That should be a Blu-ray box set that comes out in 2022 at the end, for fourth quarter.
If you watch them in the right order, you're like, fuck, this is an incredible trilogy.
Well, yeah, Honeymoon in Vegas is number 1 because he marries his wife. Con Air is number 2 because the wife has the kid he went to prison for her. And then Leaving Las Vegas is him dealing with all the bloodshed on his hands and the loss of his daughter because something happened, and he feels guilty for it. So he just wants to die in Vegas, where it all kind of went to hell for him.
I can see scenes in Leaving Las Vegas when he's stumbling around with Elizabeth Shue, just putting the "How do I?"
Yeah.
Ah!
I came to Vegas to kill myself.
I think the most embarrassing scene in that movie, Leaving Las Vegas, is when they're by the pool and he drops the bottle and falls on the table, and like the lady's just like, "Get out of here. Go, just go. Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's great.
I don't want to hear apologies. Get the fuck out.
All right.
Okay.
And then he goes and he marries Laura Dern in the fourth film.
Yeah.
The postscript to the trilogy, Wild at Heart.
Yeah.
I did some bad things, honey. I don't like to talk about them, but I love you.
The man loves to make movies in Vegas and New Orleans.
Well, yeah, he used to live there.
Yeah.
He had property and he had to sell it all because of the whole tax problem.
Oh, taxes.
Oh, and there's a podcast going on right now about Nick Cage. I guess his Superman collection got robbed. He was robbed.
What?
His comic collection was stolen.
And
he had like
the thieves are doing a podcast?
No, well, it's a crime that happened. I think it happened like 20 years ago, but it happened. It was an actual case, and Nick Cage got his comic collection stolen.
I know he had to sell the comics and bought them back after he got money back.
Yeah, well, apparently.
All right, so
I think it was Superman
Chain.
number 1.
What?
I think it was Superman
Superman.
number 1. That's
Oh,
the comic that got stolen.
He loves Superman.
I wanted to be Superman. Did you know that could have been Superman? In the
Yeah.
Tim Burton film?
Sammy! You know he calls him once a year. Sammy!
Oh, Tim, we could have did something good there.
36 years ago, our movie got canceled.
Can we do it again? Can't we do? Are we popular enough to do it? Can't we do it?
Come on.
I don't want to do that, man. Fuck you. I'm Tim Burton. I don't want to do that.
Sammy!
Why is Tim Burton to sound like David Lynch?
I don't know.
This is boring. You're stupid. Fuck you.
Now, if you're playing the movie on a telephone, you will never in a trillion years experience the film.
He's right. Absolutely right.
Speaking of, I did watch the end of this movie on my phone, and it was during the day in my car, and I couldn't see the end. So when I got home, I had to rewatch the last few minutes. So
Fantastic. That's dedication right there.
yeah. Well, it was like I think he just shot the Just Shoot Me guy, but I don't know because I assume as
I
much.
couldn't see it.
It was complete like my screen was black because it was so bright out.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like, I'm trying to look, and I'm like, no, I see nothing. I can hear it. But I put 2 and 2 together, and I remember it the first time.
Well, you saw it the first thing. I saw it years ago.
I don't remember all the plot points.
No,
I remember
why would
almost
you?
none, actually. I remember the hotel and killing and
Kill
the
chain.
girl in her bra. That's about it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's the whole kill chain.
I would say a 6 out of 10. Sure,
I gave it a 5. I don't want to go 6.
I went 6 because I didn't hate it.
5 is mediocre at best movies. This one tried. I give it that. So I give it an extra point for trying. Like I said, like this could have been a really good short.
Yeah.
But then once you make it a movie, it kind of kills itself with plot hole and logic and coincidences, and you can't escape that.
Yeah, 5 is where I start to not like movies.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's like right there. 6 is when I start to like them. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna say I liked it.
Yeah.
It's almost.
Yeah.
It's better than it should be for what it is.
Yeah, anything below a 5 is like dog shit, but it's like different piles of dog shit.
This is where this is the part I want to show because I think this is the worst part of the movie.
Yeah.
What is this music?
It is weird.
It's terrible.
I don't think you're gonna copyright strike if you play it.
I don't want to though.
I don't want to give them any credit.
How you end up down here? There's a story there.
Story's not as sad as you're thinking.
Not as different from mine as you're thinking.
Want to show her big titties?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I forgot about that.
Get naked in the window. Okay, you can go suck them off or whatever. You want me to sit by the window naked? Yeah, do that, baby.
I want you to. What? Yeah, he just makes her go to the window.
Yeah,
so he can see him, and then tells her to fuck off and go elsewhere.
No, he tells her.
My friend Rodriguez is over there.
Yeah, it tells her to go across the street and give him like a blowy.
But like, you think it's gonna go somewhere, and really, she just goes there and gets killed right away.
Yeah, he kills her.
Now.
And that's it. Yeah. And what I didn't understand was I thought he had a bulletproof vest on. Because you remember he gets shot and it's like he's just sitting there, but I think he had a vest on. And then he goes under the mattress, which I don't understand why. Because like he could have just ran for the door and not got shot.
I don't know, but didn't it look like he was trying to kill himself, but didn't want to hurt too? I don't know.
I think that's what
because he walked real slow with the mattress.
Well, because he said he called that guy, and the guy said, "Yeah, you're the target, so you're done." And he goes, "What?" He goes, "You stop fucking, you stop drinking. What do you want? You think you're gonna live long in this life if you don't do that stuff?" And that's why his contact said, "Oh, you're the target." He's like, "Oh fuck." So Nick Cage is the one that probably set that up. I'm assuming.
I did like when he's like, first thing you hear out of his mouth really is talking to his contact and like, I should get a rice cooker.
Right?
What are those? And he's like,
that's why I felt
you really want me to look at rice cookers? He's like, no, I'll look it up on myself. But if you get a moment,
it's very student film to me. That's what it felt like to me. Was like just out of nowhere, like Hitman talking about rice cookers.
But then he calls his daughter and she's like,
"Yeah,
do you need rice?" He's like, "Yeah." Is it expensive?
No.
You're smart.
Yeah. Oh God. I would have liked to have seen that the sequel though. I think that's the one thing I'm going to take away from this movie is I want a sequel. I want Kill Chain 2 when he saves the daughter and he takes out the entire agency, because the agency is what screwed him. The agency is the one that wanted to take him out for not killing the kids. So I want him to take out like the main guy, like the Equalizer. Denzel Washington kills the entire Russian mafia. I want that to happen in Kill Chain 2.
He just kills everybody in the agency.
I'm looking up the cast of Just Shoot Me right now.
Yes. He's in a lot of stuff.
2, 4, 5 people on that show were in all 149 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. And this guy's one of them.
David Spade making us money.
David Spade was one of them as well.
Yeah. And Laura San Giacomo.
Oh, wait. Oh, she's not in one of those clips. Never mind.
Oh,
She's in this though.
It's a bomb! He's got a bomb!
That's
right.
not her, but
no, but she's in it. She's
in
already
it.
dead. She's dead by that point.
Naomi.
Naomi. In the lesser version, she's played by Amber Heard.
I want you to fuck me, Larry.
So imagine that, but
I want you to fuck me, Johnny, with a bottle so I can turn it on you and sue you in court. My career's over. Fuck me, Larry.
yeah. Are we done with Kill Chain?
I think we're done. Like I said, I give it a 6. You give it a 5. Let's call it a night.
It's got a 5 exactly. Wow.
Yeah, that sounds about
IMDb,
that,
4.9
that makes sense.
4.9 thousand people.
Yeah,
Give it a 5. That's
I like it.
it's deserving of the 5. It doesn't suck, but it's not that great either.
No, it's not.
It's kind of like right in there. Everyone
I-
feels that way, apparently.
Steven Seagal movies wish they could be this good.
Yeah, it feels like a really good version of a Redbox movie you'd get.
Yeah, yeah. It's like if you're like you're it's Thanksgiving weekend. You're trapped at home with your family. You go to the Red Box because you're snowed in. You're like, all I got are 2 movies. I got Kill Chain and I got Under Siege 2. I'm going to get both of these. And you're like, that's a pretty good night. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, watch Kill Chain first, so that when you
Yes.
get to Under Siege 2, it's ramping up.
Blown away by the beauty of Under Siege 2, which I think is a masterpiece.
I love that fucking movie.
Under Siege 2 is a wonderful film.
Hey, it's part of our Twilight Zone intro.
It is, yes. Eric Bogosian.
Territory.
I'm a character actor that kind of doesn't do much anymore.
Boom.
Oh yeah, what's 37 and 38? Wow, very close.
Yeah.
Very close. Quality of Cage and quality of movie.
For the podcast.
And you put it right next to Sunny.
On quality of movie, I put it just below Sunny because I think Sunny's a better
Wow.
structure of a movie. It feels more like I don't know. I'm not big into the action schlock like this,
Yeah.
but it is a competent movie.
I'd say it's Running with the Devil should be way lower than that.
Which side? Oh,
On quality of movie.
no, because Trespass is worse, and so is Prisoners of the Ghostland. And look at what's below it, and you'll see why. It's
I know, but I would say I would put it below Left Behind because at least Left Behind is funny.
No.
It's funny because of that midget.
Cage, I put him at 37. I don't know. I made these in a hurry. I'm going to do some tinkering over time, but
Right.
this is what I put them in a hurry. I could definitely move them around. Yeah, that's it. Let's just be done.
Sounds good to me.
Next podcast or video show, whatever you want to call it, for Nick Cage Cast is going to be Nick Cage Cast 50. It Could Happen to You from 1994 versus 211 from 2018.
Oh, that sounds awful.
2 movies I put together because he plays a cop in both of them.
Oh, thank you.
That's the only reason they're together.
Yay.
Yeah, one's got Bridget Fonda before,
It's the car accident
before things happened.
before Danny Elfman.
The other one, I don't remember. I think it has one of the Hemsworth brothers. I think it's the lesser known one.
The one from Westworld.
Yes. Plays Ashley in Westworld.
Yeah, that's canceled. That's all done.
Let's get out of here. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dig it. Fuck you, everybody. Good night.
We don't have that. We have this.
Wrong snow.
We can talk over it, though.
Oh, that's
Kill
great.
Chain. Yeah. Big movie battle.
Doop-a-doo.
No one's going to save you. Neil kills, not even chains.
Oh, that's good. That could be Hellraiser.
All right, bye.
Chains.
Bye, Nick.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Don't kill chain us.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna do an elaborate plan to kill both of you.
Can we make kill chain a verb now?
Yes. You've been kill chained.
I just picture the nice white lady on the news with her white teeth and then he kill chained throughout the Southern California area. Just
He's a kill chainer.
yeah. I'm a kill chain smoker.
I'm a kill chain.
So we're gonna
So-
start writing weakest link kill chain 2.
Ooh, yeah, I think so. And I think the daughter should be played by what's a bad actress that needs work? Amber Heard.
Or should we
Rick-
do 2 kill 2 chain, and then
That's
the
too much.
third one will be called weakest link kill chain 3.
I think the second one, Weakest Link Kill Chain 2 makes more sense. And the third one would be Break the Chain Kill Chain 3.
Kill chain 5 would be kill chains, but the S on the end of chains is a 5.
But it's a character.
We'll skip 4.
It's not multiple characters, it's one character named Chains.
Yes. Chain 5.
Yes.
We'll skip 4. We don't need 4. Just so we can get to the title, really.
Yeah.
And then we'll have an overarching story throughout them of a kill chain.
No, what you do for the fourth movie is it's called Kill Chained, where it's the prequel.
Oh,
shows you how-
prequel.
Franco and Nick Cage met up. They were training together. They were in Vietnam or something, or I guess Afghanistan, because this was Vietnam was 60 years
No,
ago.
I
now.
want them to be in Vietnam. We're gonna hire 2
Vietnam
6-year-olds in a Vietnam scene.
That'd be great. We can de-age them. We have the technology.
No, I literally want to hire 2 6-year-olds to recreate Vietnam scenes. And then these fucking Charlies in the trees.
Oh man,
Just got a
motherfucker, I'm
Nerf
so
gun.
high right now.
Ah. And then
Oh,
you get
man.
White Rabbit playing.
I want one of them.
They are. All right.
I got one of them Charlies to suck my dick in Da Nang before I came out here in the world.
Just reenacting every scene from a Vietnam, like he's in the helicopter. He's looking at the Playboy magazines with a
Right, yeah.
centerfold.
And
Lady with him.
Full Metal Jacket. You
Yeah.
too big, Mac and Joe. No, baby, I'm just perfect. Look at this. Okay, you okay? Come on. That's right, baby. That's
The 6-year-olds though,
yeah,
No,
6-year-olds, dude.
tapping the
Yeah.
thing in his.
It'll be like Rushmore, where he uses kids in like R-rated plays. It
And their
works.
6-year-old commander is just like
Yeah,
platoon.
yeah. He's gonna be it's what's his name? It's William Defoe, but the other guy, Tom Berenger.
Oh yeah.
It'll be a 6-year-old Tom Berenger with a scar. And he kills William Defoe, the 6-year-old William Defoe.
And then all of that, it's like 47 minutes of that. And then
And
it cuts
it's-
Nick Cage waking
yeah.
up going, oh, what the fuck? I wasn't in Vietnam. And none of that was for a reason.
I had a dream.
I had the dream again, honey. His wife. When you're a 6-year-old in Vietnam,
Yeah.
I wish you stop. The war's over that you weren't in.
You know, we said this episode was over like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, now we're good.
All
bye.
right. Good night.
That's funny.